A major legal decision has just unfolded, really grabbing headlines and, sparking conversations right across Canada.
Absolutely. It's a case many have been following closely.
So today the accused have been declared not innocent, but simply not proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
The public narrative of this event was, until this trial, one-sided and untested. Now the criminal process has shown it to be false.
Justice Curia found all 5 accused not guilty.
Not guilty. And her core findings.
Well, she made some foundational declarations. She found actual consent not vitiated by fear. So essentially genuine consent, not given out of fear. And maybe most critically, she stated she did not find the complainant's evidence, EM, as we're referring to her, to be either credible or reliable.
Wow. So credible or reliable, that's quite definitive.
It is. And because of that, she concluded the Crown cannot meet its onus on any of the counts. Basically, she was left with reasonable doubt.
And just to remind everyone, there were 6 charges here across 5 individuals. Michael McLeod faced that second charge too, right? For being party to the act.
That's correct. So this reasonable doubt applied across the board.
Okay, so let's get into the heart of it. The contrasting account of consent. That seems central.
Absolutely central. You had EM and the Crown arguing the sexual activity was not consensual. EM testified, that she was scared, surprised when other men joined Michael McLeod in the hotel room. This was after what she described as initial consensual sex, just between the two of them.
But the defense had a completely different story.
Completely different. They argued EM was a, quote, willing participant throughout the whole thing, even suggesting she was at times instigating it.
So a stark contrast. How did the judge navigate that? What evidence did she lean on?
Well, this is where it gets really specific. Justice Curia specifically pointed to 2 pieces of evidence, the so-called consent videos.
Ah, yes, the videos.
Right. In one, EM is heard saying, "I'm okay with this," and in another, something like, "It was all consensual." And the judge explicitly stated she didn't find EM looked or sounded intoxicated or, crucially, scared in those videos.
So that visual and audio evidence directly countered EM's testimony of fear.
Exactly. It seems to have been very persuasive for the judge in assessing credibility. And just as a side note, only one accused, Carter Hart, actually testified.
Interesting. Now, this verdict didn't just appear overnight. There's a long history here.
Oh, a very long road. The allegations themselves go back to June 2018.
Right.
There was an initial police investigation.
Yeah.
Closed, no charges. Then, remember in 2022, that civil lawsuit EM filed against Hockey Canada and unnamed players, that broke the story wide open.
Yes, I remember that. It was settled, right?
It was settled, yes. But that publicity led London police to reopen the criminal case in 2022. Charges were finally laid in early 2024.
And then the trial itself, April 2025 start.
Yep, started April 2025, ran for 8 weeks, quite intense, leading up to this acquittal just now in July 2025.